Now we've been trading a whole lot this period now. This trade I want to talk about now because I want to document trades I take on this account now. So this trade is on BTC. I've taken a whole lot of trades on this account. Now I just want to start afresh. I start explaining the trade I took last year. So I'm retaining good and this, but now just focusing on BTC on this particular account. So far how much we've made on BTC this year? We've made about half a million. Yeah, on this account was about 260,000 naira. You understand? So other much with me. So I want to explain this setup, you understand, because we have reached the TP area of this account. So of this particular BTC setup, you understand? So that's it now. Now I'm just letting the rest ones ride. I'm just increasing the TP area, you understand? If not, I've reached the target area of this Bitcoin trade. You understand? So the Bitcoin trade was supposed to end here. Bitcoin trade was supposed to end here. You understand? This was supposed to be our take profit area on this trade. You understand? I was forced to like increase it because there were so many upside and I've took so many TPs. You understand? You know, you can see we are above a million naira. That was my target for the whole month. You understand? We got that in a few days. I've been on this trade for like 2 days, just holding the account, holding the trade and see how far it goes. You understand? So since I've got my target profits on this account, I got my target profit on this account. You can just easily hold the trade. Yes, I can just easily hold the trade and see how far it will go. You understand? So now what I was looking for on this trade was on the 1 hour time frame. You can see there was a whole lot of rubbish here. What's important is what's going on currently, and what's going on currently is that the market is pushing up, and there are certain kind of levels that you don't want to get mixed up on the lower time frame, like a time frame of this structure. For example, now you don't want to trade this time frame on the 15 minutes. You don't want to trade this time frame on the 15 minutes because if you trade this thing on the 15 minutes, you easily get cleaned out. You understand? You can see what I'm talking about here. There are so many internal structures here that if you trade this thing on the 15 minutes, you will easily get cleaned out. So you want to trade a market like this on the 1 hour time frame or higher, so you can get a more clear direction. You understand? And you get a more clear direction and you know what you are looking for and what you are aiming for. You understand? So we got this our setups. You understand? We got this our setup and our TP was supposed to be here. So this was supposed to be 1:3. But you can see I added a lot of scaling to like push the trade. My first trade was about 0.03. This was my first trade, 0.03. Understand? The next one was 0.017, then 0.010. Understand? I've taken partials. You understand? I always start with a small lot size. I always start with a small lot size because I know fully well that if I'm trading, if I'm trading, I will add more position to that trade. You understand? I will add more position to that trade, and the position that we add to that trade is what will give me much more profit than the initial trade. You understand? So I just start small, put my loss small because I was risking 50K on this account on each setup. You understand? So I started small. That 50K on that 0.03 account or 0.03 was so big. You understand? So I had a lot of room to like wiggle around. You understand? So this was so you can see this my stop loss was very big. You understand? So as it keeps progressing, as as it kept on progressing on the 15 minutes time frame, I kept on adding. This was where I added the first one. Then just like that, I added another one at this particular area here. You can see this is the trade I added. This is my last adding. understand? This was my second. I did this was my first position. I was holding on the trade now. So that's it. This trade is coming to an end, and that's how I got the setup. The account now is above a million. Now all the stop loss I've set of this account is we make this account about 1.150. And if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to you on the next video. You understand? And I'll be doing these videos each time I have setups. You understand? I will explain the setups and what made me took it, why I lost and why I think I won. And that's it. See you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe.